And how to remove your panels from a Harvest Right freeze dryer. Tools required are a 1/8 inch Allen wrench. Step 1 is remove the power cord from the machine completely. At this time, do not remove these two screws. They hold this panel in place. We'll remove those later. Next step is to remove the top of the machine. You do this by grabbing the back and gently pulling backwards towards you. Next step is to remove the power switch and receptacle panel, using the same Allen wrench to remove the back panels. Just take this panel, put it inside the machine, out of your way. Now, to remove the right side panel, we have to remove this screw here, and this Allen wrench has a rounded point for easiness. Come in from this angle, and just a little twist counterclockwise. And the final fastener to remove the panel is up here in the corner with using the same Allen wrench. The panel is fastened with two little clips in the bottom, and you just gently pull out towards you. Okay, and now to remove our relay board, we're going to use a 5/64 Allen wrench, and we're going to remove this screw, and these two up here with the grounding wires. Now for our ground wire screws, we're just going to remove the fastener, and we're just going to put the ground wires out of our way. It's not important as to which ground wire goes in which position, only that both ground wires are reattached when completed. Our relay board is loose, our ground wires are disconnected. Now we need to remove the gray ribbon cable. It simply pulls up with no latch, no buttons or anything, and just set it aside. And with the cable removed, now we can slide our old relay board directly back to the center of the machine. Now we're changing our CPU. We want to remove the gray ribbon cable and set it aside. No buttons, it just simply pops right out of there. We have this screw that we'll remove that holds the mounting bracket in place, with this screw and this screw. But first we have to undo the display ribbon. It has a little black lock up here on top. You gently reach in there with your fingernail, put it in the top, and gently pull towards you. Grab the ribbon and pull down. So now we'll remove the side mounting screw. Once again using the 5/64 Allen wrench. So now we'll remove 4 brass bolts in the 4 corners of the display. Then with all 4 nuts removed, simply push the display inward. So now with our bezel removed, we're going to install our new display. As you see, the bezel has a thick side and a thin side. We want to install the display into the thick side. Display out, thick side, ribbon down. As you can see, we have rounded edges here, and that's the bottom. Then we'll take the back of the bezel holder and place it over the top. This does not matter whether it goes right side up or upside down. A very important step when installing the display is to make sure you have the 4 washers in place over the studs. These 4 washers help keep the screen balanced and keep pressure from pushing buttons. Next, we'll just slide the screen assembly into place. And just reinstall the nuts in reverse order, making sure not to over torque them. Just snug is all we need. After snugging the display in place, we just want to make sure that it's not real sloppy movement, and that is fine. Now we'll reinstall our CPU. Simply line it up with the 2 holes in the top and the 1 hole on the side. We'll do the side screw to get it to stay in position for us. And then the last screw. Now to install the ribbon. It's very delicate and you must be very careful with this. We want to start with the little locking bar in the down position, which is where it is now. I'm going to put it in the up position and run my finger across it. That's how you'll do it when this is finished. So that is the lock position. Now open with 2 fingers, gently get the ribbon lined up as straight as possible. And gently slide into place. Then lock your bar and slide your finger across. So making sure to orient the ribbon cable to the notch in the bottom of the board and replace that. Now to install the side panels. It is important to get the base underneath the slots in both of these tabs. Once you've done that, you merely tilt up and into place. Get up there. Side, the other side, and forward. Behind it. There. Now we remount the power receptacles, lining up these 2 holes. Okay, when installing the back panel, you want to get all of your screws started before you tighten any of them down, just to make sure you have good alignment. A couple of threads is good.